Are you looking for a podcast about growing up and it makes the cats quit talking to you?
Then you must be thinking of another podcast. Meow. Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
How are you today?
Thirsty after all this talk of creeks. Would you like to crack into a fresh Waterloo?
Yes, please. I have not had a crackable all day, and I'm ready. Ooh.
Extended crack on that one.
Very nice. Crispy.
Fresh. Goes down smooth.
Okay. Ooh, thonky when I got put on the desk. Okay. Real quick, man.
Okay.
I gotta tell you about this. Because I saw it last night. Literally last night. Okay?
Yes.
You know I like my reviews. I like to watch reviews on things.
Yeah.
Mostly because I just like to get someone else's take. Kind of like how we're doing Monster. We're kind of like reviewing it with each other.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. I'm not wrong. But it helps you go, oh, I didn't really think of it that way. And maybe you appreciate it in a different light.
A little
Or
brain
you go,
share.
that guy don't make any fucking sense, and I don't like how you think. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
So there are quite a few reviewers that like I would watch, and you know they'd have one take that just was a little too bad for me, and I'd be like, you know what, I can't trust you anymore. And I quit watching them. There is one reviewer on YouTube that I've never felt that way about. I have always loved his reviews, even when he doesn't like it. It's not, well, you shouldn't like it. It was like, it just didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Which is the right way to review it. You know? His name is Chris Stuckman. I don't know if you've ever watched him. I've ever sent him to you before. If you guys don't know him, you might just remember how he outros things. He's always like, click here if you like these videos and get Stuckmanized. It's a really good little outro. He's pretty cool.
Okay.
Well, he has really good... Well, plus he has like Star Fox and Metroid tattooed right here. So
that's
like,
cool.
You know he's cool, right?
You know.
Well, a couple years ago, he had this Kickstarter because he was like, I've always had the dream of making a movie.
Okay.
But I just review them on YouTube. That's my whole thing. So I'd like to do a Kickstarter and see where I can make this go, right?
Yeah.
So this has been years ago. He got the funding. He's done reshoots. He's done audio work. It's been in post-production for a long time. And the trailer dropped fucking yesterday.
Hell yeah.
8/5, because, you know, just give you guys time and date. August 5th, trailer drops. And I'm sitting there going like, oh, that's that movie that the Stuckman guy has been talking about. He's like just a YouTube movie reviewer. It's probably like whatever. I'll watch the trailer though, right? I have not been excited for a fucking movie like that in a long time.
Oh,
One of the
shit.
reviews in it said a new voice in the landscape of horror.
Ooh.
Like, this movie looked nuts. It looked so official. And hang on, let me get this guy's name because it said with producer, and that is exactly what I fucking thought it was. Do you know who helped produce it and get it out the way it has? So it's coming out by Neon Pictures.
Okay.
Which are the people that did like Together and all these other wild movies. It says in the thing, written and directed by Chris Stuckman, and producer Mike Flanagan.
Hell yeah.
That is motherfucking The New Life of Chuck movie. That's House of the Fall of Usher, The Haunting of Bly Manor, The Midnight Mass Show, Haunting of Hill House. Fucking Dr. Sleep, and I was eating it. The guy that did Gerald's Game and Hush.
Man.
He fucking said, I like what he's doing. I'm going to help bankroll it. You fucking know it has to be good.
That's going to be
Fucking
a
watch the
watch
trailer.
For YMBToAP.
It was so good. The fucking open. All I'm going to tell you is the opening, and then everyone's got to go watch the trailer. Okay? The opening is like panning shots of like inside a house, so you don't really see anything that's happening. But you hear like someone knock at the door. And then it's like, you know, the pictures on like the front, like the like atrium of the house, like, or whatever, right? And then here's like the staircase, and here's the living room, and you just hear like, hi, can I help you? And then it goes, she finally let me go. And then it cuts to the front door, and this dude blows his fucking brains out.
Whoa.
And then the trailer just goes from there, and it looked so good.
Okay.
It looks so good. It is called Shelby Oaks. I will put the trailer in the Discord, and if you guys are in our Discord, you will have already seen it, because I'm going to go ahead and do it today before you guys even hear this. But I haven't been excited for a movie like that since Weapons. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you going to see Weapons?
Oh, I'm going to see Weapons.
I want to see Weapons.
I will take you to see Weapons.
I would love to see Weapons.
Okay, I'll take you to see Weapons. But Shelby Oaks is like in October. It's like October 3rd or something. So that might be like our first good YMBToAP horror thing.
I really want to get back into horror stuff. I don't know if it's just because I'm like desperate to feel something these days, but like I've been really seeking out horror stuff again.
Supposedly, or at least this is the way TikTok has me feeling, August is the beginning of Halloween. So you know what? I'm already in the spooky stuff. I'm already living there. I'm feeling it.
July 5th is apparently the beginning of Halloween because, my God, people
I missed it.
People complain about the Christmas creep. It is the Halloween, the summerween creep is here.
Frankly, that one don't bother me.
That's what everybody says. I hate it when I go into like the store on July 5th and there's a big looming skeleton and like a Uncle Sam hat. Like
no, don't like. But just an excuse to be like, I get to watch spooky movies again, and you're not going to be like, it's not that time of the year. Yes, it is.
I'm all for the consumption of horror stuff starting whenever the fuck you want. But like, I'm getting tired of Halloween decorations. You feel?
No, that's fair. Very valid.
There's so many like pink ghosts and like I'm sick of the glitter skulls. I want Halloween to be make Halloween
Spooky?
Halloween again. Make I'm not even gonna
make Halloween Mahaha. Oh my God. No, I totally feel that because like I'm not looking to go buy Frank, I mean, I didn't really mind. I was at Ross the other day and they already had like Halloween like front door rugs out.
Mm-hmm.
I was digging it. But like they were actually like Halloween rugs. Like it was a black cats and pumpkins. It wasn't like
there you go.
Like summer ghosts, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a
Summer
mixture
ghosts.
of something else, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like ghosts on like a surfboard.
Yeah.
You know.
Or just like it's all so wine mom, you know?
Yes, don't do that with Halloween.
Please.
Halloween is for spooky.
Let it be spooky.
Halloween is for Mike Flanagan. Okay? That's what we need. The spooky stuff. Oh, I'm so excited. But anyway, I totally feel ya. Trailer for Shelby Oaks. Go watch it. I'm putting it in there for you. We'll watch it after the show. It's fucking...
Excellent.
Oh, I was so about it. But I think we're just going to open this whole first half with movies. It's been a media-filled, eventful week last week.
Yes.
So I believe I have watched this first item, and I believe you have watched this first item.
I have.
Okay.
You're going to be mad at me, though.
I don't think I'm going to be mad at you, because
Okay.
I have something to say about it that you'll be like, I'm a little surprised. Maybe.
All right.
So we watched Happy Gilmore 2.
Yes.
Okay. Here's what I've been telling people at work. I go, okay, do you like Adam Sandler? And they go, yeah. And I'm like, okay, have you been watching him for 30 years? And they go, yes. And I go, okay, then you'll like it.
Yeah.
You haven't been watching him for 30 years? Okay, if you've been watching him for 30 years, you'll appreciate it. If you haven't, like, you might like it. This is not I don't think this is a movie for anyone to watch. I think this movie is directly made for a certain person.
Yeah, like it is very geared toward people that know Adam Sandler's things.
Can I tell you this, though?
Sure.
I don't like how much it tried to beat me over the head of, hey, You remember? You remember?
All the little flashbacks.
I hated that.
I thought it was pretty excessive. Yeah.
That killed the fucking movie. Well, because it's made for you who maybe didn't watch him for 30 years, who doesn't know Happy Gilmore. So it is accessible. But remember when we said you don't make stuff palatable? Just make it fucking Happy Gilmore too then.
Yeah.
That really drug it down for me. I did not like that.
It was weird for sure. Like, I, as a person who, the reason I said you were going to be mad at me is because I haven't seen Happy Gilmore 1, and I watched Happy Gilmore 2 without doing homework.
So see, this movie's good for you in that way. Because
Yeah,
you're like,
I mean-
oh, well, I see what you're referencing.
Exactly. Like, they did a joke, and then they would be like, and here's why it was funny. And they showed me a clip from a movie from 30 years
Yeah.
ago. I'm like, okay, I get
You
it.
go, oh, because that guy looks like, oh, we're talking about that guy.
yeah.
Okay. And that's fine.
And Richard was watching it with me, and he's a fan of Happy Gilmore 1, so he was able to like parse it out for me and be like, well, this is that guy, and then like also he did this, so it's funny.
So here's what I'm
because of
going to
this.
say. I don't care if you haven't seen Happy Gilmore. It's not one of my tops.
Good, okay.
I don't love Happy Gilmore, and that's bad. I know.
No,
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I didn't see that movie till my like mid-20s.
Dang, that's surprising for you as an Adam Sandler person.
I feel like you're either in the Happy Gilmore camp or you're in the Billy Madison camp, and I think we know where I live.
Okay.
I'm the Billy Madison camp, hardcore.
Is that the one where he's like, he goes
Where
to
he goes
school?
back to school. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
the greatest movie of all time. It's the greatest
Sure.
fucking movie of all time. It's so good. The reason why I fucking know Tumble For You, remember?
Oh my god. Stop.
Tumble. Well, so that was funny because Taylor had not seen Happy Gilmore. And I was like, well, I mean, we should watch it beforehand. I was like, but this movie's really not like the best one. I'm fucking like rolling in the floor at jokes that I knew were coming. So it's like, maybe I do like this movie a lot. I think it is a pretty good one. But I was like, oh, because Taylor loves Little Nicky. And I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
my
oh,
Adam Sandler movie.
you're going to understand a joke from that now. And she was like, huh? And I was like, Chubbs. He teaches the angels how to dance. I was like, yeah, because he dies in this movie.
Yeah.
And she was like,
that does
oh.
make the dots make sense now.
Okay. Like, Happy Gilmore is the most through-line movie in all of his stuff that gets brought up again.
Okay.
Like, it really is. Like, a lot of stuff always harkens back to Happy Gilmore. But that was, like, the OG. That was his big first movie.
I didn't know that.
So, I mean, it makes sense. That's, like, the one that did it for him.
Yeah.
You know? Happy Gilmore was the second. Happy Gilmore. Billy Madison was the second one.
Okay.
It was better. Ooh, okay. Weirder. Okay. Side tangent again.
Okay.
Got a TikTok that said, who has the better catalog, Adam Sandler or Will Ferrell? And the takes in some of those were atrocious.
What if I just say neither?
They were putting movies together that don't... They put Uncut Gems against Elf.
Why?
Those are so unrelatable.
Yeah.
You go Uncut Gems and Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah.
That is a more valid comparison.
Those are comparable enough.
And Stranger Than Fiction, though. That movie fucking is fucking
It's a
perfect. It's a
banger.
great
Yeah.
movie. Oh,
It
it's the
is.
best movie. But they like... So, like, the first one was Billy Madison versus Step Brothers. That's the only one I'm going to bring up.
Okay.
That's hard. I think I have a great affinity towards Billy Madison, but I think Step Brothers was more important.
Iconic?
I think it is iconic.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, I quote both pretty equally. I was like, I say Catalina wine mixer all the time.
I forgot that was Step Brothers.
You touched my fucking drum set? You touched my drum set? Oh my god, there's so much room in here for activities. Like,
Yeah.
that movie has quotes.
It has entered the like lexicon of our generation for
Yes.
sure.
And then I was like, but Billy Madison has just as many fucking quotes. And I start just busting out quotes. And Taylor's like, yeah, but you know those quotes.
Yeah.
We don't know those quotes.
Right.
I was like, what do you mean you don't know those quotes? Shampoo is better.
I know
go
that
on
one.
first and cleans your hair.
I only know that because of you, though.
I know.
I've not
I'm
seen
like
this movie.
I'm the only reason anybody knows anything about Billy Madison, I think. But it is such a good movie. But anyway, I feel that. I don't think Happy Gilmore 2 is great. I think it's good. I thought it was good. I mean, I loved my time with it. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed a lot of the cameos and shit. But can we talk about how it's possibly one of the saddest fucking movies he's ever fucking made?
Why is it sad?
He kills his fucking wife in the beginning, man.
Yeah, that part was sad.
Oh, well, you hadn't seen the movie. The whole thing is he gets with that girl, and the whole reason Happy Gilmore 1 exists is so that he can save his grandma's house, and he loses the fucking house as well. I was like, this makes the whole first movie pointless. This is irrelevant. I was devastated, and then, like, him just being, like, his little drunk self. I just thought it was a really sad movie until they started, like, kind of coming back, you know?
Right.
I mean...
Margaret Qualley was there.
Yeah, she was weird. Super weird. That's what she's good for.
Yeah.
It was good. He has, like, 72 cameos in this movie.
There's just, like, it's just his friends, basically. He calls up a guy and he's like, I have a movie. Do you want to be in it, please?
Okay. So what do you think about this? Because you also don't get why you would pick him to do that. But in Happy Gilmore 1, he's so full of rage, right? That Chubbs teaches him to go to his happy place, and that's how he learns to, like, putt better, because he putts too hard and all that stuff, because, you know, he just rips it.
Yeah.
So he goes to his happy place, and his happy place is that girl in lingerie holding 2 beers. It's his grandma, like, winning a bunch of money, and then it's a little person riding around on, like, a tricycle.
Okay.
And so in Happy Gilmore 2, he does the happy place thing, and it's his wife with the beers, something else, and then it's Rob Schneider as that little person on the on the tricycle. Yeah. Which was amusing to me. But, like, what do you think about stuff like that? Because, you know, Rob Schneider got, like, he's blacklisted from Hollywood.
Really?
For his political views.
Oh, boy.
But him and Adam built their careers together, so he's like, if that's my friend, I'm still gonna support him.
Yeah. I
enjoy that. And, I mean, he didn't say anything in the movie. He just rode a little tricycle for a little bit, you know.
Right.
You know, I do like that he's loyal to all of his people. His success is also based on them helping him with his success, so he always pays it forward. I think that's cool. But it was just fine. It was a weird movie.
Yeah, I mean, fine is a great way to describe it. My life has not changed. I am happy that we're, as a society, bringing back stupid comedies, because also fucking Naked Gun 33 1/3 just came out.
I want to see that so bad.
I went and saw it, and it was awesome. I haven't seen any of the other Naked Guns, but I went and saw this one.
Neither have I. I haven't either.
Too. They have a couple things where they, like, harken back. Okay, so I went to see it at Alamo Draft House, and remember how when we went to go see Mission Impossible beforehand, they had, like, an encyclopedia, and it was like, here's everything you need to know about Mission Impossible.
That was the most exhaustive clip that they've ever made, I think.
It was amazing, and it made me, like,
so funny,
prepared for Mission Impossible 9 or whatever we watched. Yeah. And going into Naked Gun 33 1/3, I was like, I don't really know any of the characters or the jokes, but I'll probably be fine. And they had a fucking encyclopedia beforehand. They were like, here's, like, everything that you need to know. Here's, like, the things that they do. And they had, like, it's so funny the way they do stuff at Alamo. Like, I'm so into what they craft before each thing. Yeah. Because they had, like, they played Gangster's Paradise, Amish Paradise by Weird Al. And then they played fucking Get It Started by the Black Eyed Peas. And I was like, why are we playing these songs together back to back in the opening of this movie? And then when you watch the movie, it's like, that's why they played those songs. And it just, the way that they just bring it all together, man. It's so nice. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Naked Gun's funny. Go see it. You don't need to have prior knowledge.
Did you see their marketing that they just did for it? They have You know how, like, sometimes they'll, like, drape a building with, like, a giant, like, poster for a movie or something?
Yeah.
There's these two buildings side by side, and they have Liam Neeson, like, doing the splits, like he's holding himself up between the two buildings.
Oh my God.
And then they have a crane behind him with, like, the dumbbells down there, so it looks like his balls are hanging down.
What?
And they were like peak marketing, right?
That's
like they knew what they were
fantastic.
doing, and that is so fucking hilarious to me. Like they're just playing into the jokes. I can't tell you how much I love the trailer where he was literally a 12-year-old girl and then ripped
Yeah.
off a mask and was Liam Neeson,
It's perfect.
and then he stands up like the dress is still on him, like you couldn't tell. That is so funny to me. I think that's brilliant.
It is, yeah. Like I'm just we need more movies like this in our world, especially right now. People just need to laugh and have stupid fun, and I really enjoyed it.
I agree with that. But so Happy Gilmore 2, if you love Adam Sandler, I mean, it's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a top Adam Sandler movie. I don't.
You're not
I
missing
love that
anything
his,
if you don't watch
that
it.
his like daughters are in it and stuff though. I think
Yeah, and
that's
his
really
wife.
sweet. I love that. I went and saw a movie in the theater that I was supposed to see last show. I saw Fantastic Four.
Okay. With Pedro Pascal, right?
That's pretty much all I got to say about that.
Okay.
I think that was a very uneventful movie. Because it's not an origin story. It's not really a crisis movie. There's nothing really happened.
Just guys being dudes.
To me, it's more like, what is it like to live as a person with superpowers and the world living with the knowledge that there is someone like that around them?
Okay.
It's almost just like a life thing. Like, the story is really Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby, Mr. Fantastic and Mrs. Fantastic, the Invisible Woman, are pregnant and they're going to have a baby.
Okay.
But they go to investigate a threat to Earth, which is Galactus, and he goes, hey, you're pregnant, and I can sense that your child is like me, so what if you just give me your kid, and I'll let your planet live? And she's like, I'm not going to fucking give you my kid. So they basically go home and debate on whether or not they should give up their child for the sake of all of Earth, or should they save Earth and hold fast to their child, you know?
Yikes.
But like that's like the whole movie though. And then Galactus shows up for a little bit at the end. They defeat him, and then it ended.
All
No
right,
tie-ins
standard
to anything
superhero
else.
movie.
But like not even like a big bombastic climax. Like to me, the biggest thing was Silver Surfer, because guess who fucking Johnny Storm is? Fucking Flame On guy.
What?
It took me way too long to figure that out. Oh, so the Human Torch. You know, the guy that goes flame on and he whoosh, turns into a giant flame.
Speaking a different language.
You don't even know if the Human Torch?
No.
Oh. Chris Evans from the old ones?
Okay.
Did you ever see the old ones?
You don't have to ask that.
I thought all people loved the old Fantastic Four movies because that was like way before superhero movies like really took off. So I thought
No.
people like those.
No.
Okay. Well, one of them is the Human Torch, and he just like can catch fire and fly. That's his whole thing.
Cool.
Do you know who fucking plays him in this? I didn't realize for the longest time.
Homest.
It's Eddie from Stranger Things.
Oh, really?
Fucking Hellfire Club guy.
Nice. Well, he's getting work.
Fucking Master of Puppets at the end of that show guy. I was
Fuck
like,
yeah.
oh, it's Eddie. This is great. And it's always nice to see somebody, you know, getting work after some iconic thing.
I would not recognize him without the mullet.
That's what I'm saying. Plus, he was blonde. I didn't know it was him, but then he made a face, and he kind of looked like the whole like Hellfire, like that
Yeah.
thing. And I was like, "Is that Eddie?" That's Eddie, and it was.
Nice.
I feel like they didn't do a lot of the drama because the whole thing with the rock guy, like Mr. Fantastic can stretch. The Invisible Woman can turn invisible. The other guy can turn that flame on and off. But the one guy literally turns into rocks.
Uh-huh.
So he can't really have a normal life. He can't, like, love a person because he can't... He's not really human to them anymore.
He can't control his rock turning thing?
No, he's just a giant pile of rocks. That's
He
kind
just
of his
is
whole
rocks,
deal.
okay.
Yeah, he is made of rocks. And they always play up how he is like a sad person because he's, even in his own superhero group, he's the only one that really got like a bad deal. He literally got changed.
What's his power, though? Like, he
That
just
he's
is rocks?
Yes.
What power is that?
He's rocks. That's the power. He's rocks.
So, like...
No, he's just like really strong, and he's made of rock, so he doesn't get hurt as much. You know, he's
okay.
He rocks. That's it. I really thought everyone kind of knew Fantastic Four a little bit.
No.
You're like, fuck rock, the fire, dude. Fuck these guys.
I mean, I get invisible. I get like I can turn into fire, but like I'm rocks. What?
But like I'm rocks. That's why he's sad, because he's rocks. Like he's legit so sad all the time.
This is why I just don't have a lot of superhero knowledge. Because
now I have to send you this picture
level,
because you're gonna be like, yeah, he rocks, and he looks so sad in this picture too.
That man is rocks.
Yeah, he's the thing. It's clobbering time. No,
that's his catchphrase.
Yeah. This is devolving so bad. This is the best conversation I've ever fucking had about the Fantastic Four. You know, it's clobbering time. That's what he says?
Because he's rocks, you know?
Yeah. God. Oh, my God. Anyway, the way you feel about learning about them is how I felt about the movie. It was fine. It was rocks. It was rocks. It was fine. Anyway, moving past that one. I didn't expect the conversation to be that weird about it. Oh my god. Jessica Alba's in the first one too.
Is she rocks?
Of course, no, she's invisible. That's not Jessica Alba. Could you imagine if that was her?
It's like Peeta from the Hunger Games.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Now I'm never going to fucking watch that movie the same because I'm going to see it and go, he's rocks. That's why he's sad.
He keeps sending me more pictures and he's just rocks.
Yeah, that's his whole thing.
We have to move on from this man.
No, wait. Check this out. He grew longer rocks to get a beard in the new movie.
What?
Yeah, he grew more rocks.
Okay.
It's kind of cool. I'd never thought about him growing facial hair, but it's just longer rocks. That's amusing to me. Anyway. Okay, so then... God. I'm crying. My eyes are wet. They are wet with laughter. Okay. Like, you know that feeling when, like, you're kind of giddy and, like, your body's still trying to, like, laugh? But you're like, I'm over this. And it's like, nah, maybe not. That's how I feel about it. I can't look at pictures of the thing over here. I gotta turn him off. Okay. I know that the only thing for you is the John Carpenter one. Well, for me, it was originally a bunch of rocks. Then I saw a great movie. That's why I had you move this one to last, okay?
Okay.
You like... Why are you laughing? It's not funny. I don't know what the title of this should be. I think it's just He's Rocks. But like 18 question marks. He's rocks?
My cats are concerned.
I need you to go in there to Richard and go, did you know the thing was made of rocks? And see if he's like, yes.
He doesn't know what the thing is.
Oh, yes, he does. He knows the thing. I need a text later that just says, yeah, he knew about the rocks or no rocks.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, I went and saw Bad Guys 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Animated movie with Wolf Cop, right?
Yes. Okay. that movie did not need to be a 20 out of 10. But boy howdy, was that a fucking... That was literally the best movie that I have seen in a while.
Better than Rocks?
That movie fucking rocks, dude. No. Okay. The first one, I mean, I like DreamWorks movies.
Yeah.
So, like, I knew I would like The Bad Guys. I hadn't watched it for a long time, but the trailer for part 2 looked so funny that I was like, I need to watch the first one.
Uh-huh.
So I had recently watched the first one, and it's really good. It's really good. So the whole premise of the first one is they're the bad guys. They always do, you know, all the bad. They're basically Ocean's 11 movies. Is
Okay.
pretty much the whole idea. And they're the bad guys. Well, one day they're pulling this big heist, and he's like trying to steal from this old lady, but like she falls down the stairs, and while he's got the purse, it like stops her from falling. So she's like, "Oh, thank you, young man," and she's really nice to him. And she goes, "You're such a good boy." And then his tail starts to wag, and he gets the feeling of like being good. So he's like, "I think I want to break good now." And so he's trying to talk all of his bad guy buddies into being good. And so by the end, they become good. Well, in part 2, they're still not trusted by the world. Nobody believes that they could be good. Nobody wants to hire them. It's like they're all going on like job interviews, and you know how like if you're like a felon or something, nobody wants to give you that trust. Nobody wants to help you out.
Yeah.
And so like he can't get a job to save his life. And they're mean to every single one in that group, like not hiring anybody. And they find out that there's like a copycat, not a copycat, but there's a bunch of heists going around, and they're getting framed to make it look like it's them, the bad guys.
Oh.
So they're like, well, if we catch these guys, we can prove we're good. So maybe let's do that. So they kind of go a little Ocean's 8 in there. The new group is this group of all women, and they are basically trying to outdo the bad guys who were their heroes growing up and prove that they're the ultimate villains, and they're plotting like one of the biggest heists of all time.
Okay.
Where they're basically going to steal all the world's gold, and it was a nuts plan. That villain lady, like the head of the lady villain people...
Is it the buff-ass, like, cheetah?
The buff cheetah? She's fucking intense, my guy.
Who
she was
her?
Nuts. I don't know, but I absolutely love her.
Because I saw, like...
part was amazing.
I saw an image of her, like, I saw the trailer basically out of the corner of my eye, and all I could think of was just like, there's got to be a ton of fan art about this buff cheetah woman.
Dude, she's scary, man. It's Danielle Brooks. She looks very... Oh, she was on Orange is the New Black.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's Kitty Cat.
Kitty Cat. What a great name.
That's the head lady. I mean, I kind of like blanked on her whole backstory. It's kind of like Zootopia, where like nobody wants to trust the prey animals because they're always gonna have prey drive, and we can't trust them. You know. Mm-hmm. So when she was growing up, she was this cheetah thing, and nobody would trust her. So she found really the only way to gain respect was to get power, and the only way to get power is really to take it from people. So her whole life, she's grown up just taking things from people to prove she's worth anything.
Okay.
And man, it was just a fucking good movie. I didn't expect it to be that funny. The animation, so remember Puss in Boots? We love how it was like 3D but 2D as well.
Yeah.
The way they mix the 2D in this movie, like I haven't seen something this well animated since Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Hell yeah.
I was riveted just looking. It's so fast paced. I like really fast paced stuff. It's fast paced vocals, like wit, jokes flying here and there. Just the action is super fast. Like if you blink, you miss like 15 things already. It is just a quick, good movie. It was so good. Awesome. I cannot recommend it enough. I think everybody should go see The Bad Guys too. It is one of my favorite movies of the year so far.
Really? Damn.
Dude, it is so good. I mean, if you like Ocean's movies, you will dig this movie.
I do love a heist.
Dude, they're planning the biggest heist of all. And that was an even better part. them trying to plan how these guys are doing their heists. So they're trying to go, well, if I were doing it, this is what I would do. But let's call in this person because how would you get across this? Oh, well, that's easy. I would bypass the air ducts and I'd go in through here.
You just gotta have a little Asian acrobat stuffed in a suitcase, just like they always had in the Ocean's movies.
They're like trying to out heist the people doing the heist, which made it a double heist. Very thrilling. Like, it's just a fucking good movie. Like, it was so good. I literally loved it so much.
Nice.
And Taylor's like, yeah, it's fine. And I was like, that's the best movie I've ever seen in a long time. It was so good. I cannot oversell it. You guys gotta see that. I even went to work and then had a fight with an old lady about it.
Okay.
She's not an old lady. I had a fight with this lady that I talk movies to at work because she does not like animated movies at all. Fucking can't stand them. She said that's a you younger generations, Gen Zs, you need your like technological versions of things. I'm like, animation is harder to make than live action.
Yeah.
It is so much more thought out and planned and executed. Animation
people
is way more intense than live
longer
action.
to do.
That's what I'm saying. It is a better medium to me. To me, animation is top. It's the fucking best. And this one, why did it go that hard? Why did you just say, let's fucking go hard? Like, I would put this movie on, like, Into the Spider-Verse vibes. It is just really fucking good. Like, it's great. I need you all to go fucking watch Bad Guys 2 right now. It's phenomenal.
Immediately.
I don't want to spoil stuff because it's a fucking joyride, man. It's great.
Okay.
So with that, I gotta go cool down. I'm getting all worked up about these rocks and this movie. It's too much.
All right.
Oh, you think you know what happened to me? Look, I'm back, and I'm about to unearth all the secrets in Old Cove. So do a little refresher on Season 1 and get caught up before Season 2 arrives. Trust and believe. You don't want to miss what's coming.
Welcome to Severed, a podcast suite that offers a rotation of content centered around true crime to paranormal cases. Severed True Crime covers high to low profile true crime cases like the Westfield Watcher, The Staircase, The Keepers, and other binge-worthy favorites on Netflix. Severed Paranormal peers into the corner-moon windows of the Amityville Horror House, the Conjuring House, and other mysterious cases, locations, and urban legends.
I'm Harry Chambers.
And I'm Drew Hudson. We want you along for this investigative and haunting roundup. Scare you soon.
I'm calm.
We're back again, baby.
I'm calm. No, I'm not. It's Monster Monday.
It's Monster Monday. Monster Monday.
Okay.
These
4 still pretty good. I just need the mom. I get hints of mom, which was great. But, like, I'm also really... I just have a grimmer-shaped void in my heart still, you know?
Yeah.
I really, really miss him. But this was a good set of 4. Like,
I actually loved this set of 4 more than, I think, the whole last arc. I was into this set.
and this is like what, roughly half? Because there's 7, you said, so we've done a little over half. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to end it on 53, but I wanted you to have a cliffhanger, so I stuck it out through 54.
I was wondering if something was going to happen that didn't happen, but maybe that's the cliffhanger we're talking about, and I'm hoping it happens, but we'll see. We'll see what we think together. But I almost texted you a 2-word sentence that I will say while we're discussing one of these episodes coming up.
Okay.
But I was going to text you, but I think I was watching before you, and I didn't know if you remembered stuff yet, so I was like, I don't want to spoil anything, so I didn't send it. But we'll get to say it here.
Okay.
So let's start. Episode 51, A Monster's Love Letter. Okay.
Yeah.
I loved this one, how it kind of goes she show us Reichwein and Carl's mom, which she has the prettiest fucking name, Helenka? That's a
Alenka
pretty name,
Novakova.
dude.
I love that name.
That's a really pretty name. I like that.
I got so excited when the show opened because I was like, oh my God, the mom. Because you just see like loose
I thought so,
blonde
too.
hair and like lips. I was like, this is the mom. But it's not. It's old Margot. And yeah, she's hanging out with Shuvald in bed. And she's reading a letter from the twins' mom. So we do get like a little glimpse into that.
Yeah.
So yeah, she gets a letter from, I think we already knew about that letter, right? Because Carl read that letter.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's basically just her receiving the letter back in the 80s being like, oh, I miss my friend.
Yeah.
But this whole episode is like a kind of almost a recap. It reminded me almost of like an Avengers type movie where like we're hearkening back to a bunch of shit that's gone in the past, and like we're calling back to all these old characters and like kind of rallying the troops, because in episode 50,
Oh, actually, yeah.
we see Tenma get arrested. And so now we're just kind of seeing the effect that has had on all of the people that we know and all the people that Tenma knows. So,
Bruh. How many times I felt like crying at like this person going like, oh shit, him. And because it's what you said many Monster Mondays ago, how Tenma always leaves everything better than when he found it. And we get to
Yes.
see literally that lasting impact on everyone we've come across almost the
Yeah.
entire length of the show.
I was getting goosebumps watching this episode because, I mean, it's fucking everybody. So, I mean, we even see our doctor friend again. Dr. Reichwein comes back. I was like, where know this guy? And got so excited to see him again. And he was just hanging out in Prague, too, for whatever reason. Like, everyone just goes on vacation to Prague, I guess.
I know.
So,
Is that next door to Germany? Like,
I have no idea where Prague is in relation to Germany. I feel like it's something
Here.
I should know.
Prague to Dusseldorf. Let's see how long that is. It's a 7-hour drive, so really it's not insanely far away,
Yeah.
but it is still in... No, okay, so yeah, so that's in the Czech Republic. So yeah, you literally just go like across the border to this country and boom, go on vacation.
There you go.
But like 7 hours, that's not horrible, you know.
No, I'm sure like by train it's probably 3. So,
Train, it's 9 hours.
wow, even longer. Damn.
Yep.
I thought trains
8
were
hours by
faster over
bus.
there. Okay.
So
So yeah, we see our doctor friend, Dr. Reichwein, and he is talking. It's kind of, we're going back and forth between the past and the present. So it got a little bit confusing because he's talking to old blind Shewald, and
yeah.
he has a picture of the 3 frogs. He's like, oh, I took this picture for you. And he's fucking blind, bruh. Why are you showing him that?
Yeah, that pissed me off. I was like,
You gotta
I was
get
like,
a
do you
real
know who
close
this
to
guy
his
is?
face. Yeah. So, for whatever reason, Shuvald is looking for Margot Langer because he believes she's still alive. Is that what we think?
you know, I did not really get why he went all the places. He just said, I went to every place you told me to, and here's pictures.
Yeah. I don't know if he's like looking for Margot or if he's looking for connections that might lead him to more information on the twins' mom or what. Because I mean, he sent
Yeah.
Shuvald to the 3 frogs, and that's where the twins' mom lived.
Yeah.
And Shuvald knows that he went to the 3 frogs in 1980, and he met with the twins' mom there. He was looking while he was searching for Helenka or Margot. So he talked to the twins' mom for a while, and we do get to see a glimpse of her, and she looks very much like Nina. And it pans down, and like the fucking creepy twins are just wrapped around her legs, listening to the whole conversation and stuff, which is, you kind of click the pieces together there that Johann seems to know fucking everything all the time. He's just like listening and gleaning information, even as a child. Like he's just storing all that information away with his own personal hand typewriter. He's creepy, man. He's very creepy. So then...
Is this where... Because Lunge reading that letter was like the highlight of the episode for me.
That's the very
That's
end
the
of
very
the
end.
episode. I do want to talk more about that, but before we get there, what's his face? The doctor, Reichwein, he's back at home, and he's talking to his new patient, and the guy's like, I only had 1 drink. Oh, and I met this wonderful lady.
Yeah.
She's also an alcoholic. Will you talk
Can
to
I
her?
meet with her? And I went, don't help her when
Guess
she showed up.
who? It's Eva. She's back. I
God,
missed
she's
her
the worst.
in some terrible way. Like
I
don't,
sure didn't.
I don't like her, but I love her. She's so interesting. She's a really complex character, and I want to pick her apart.
Yeah.
But while he is meeting with Eva, or like just afterward, like around that time, he receives news via watching the news that Tenma has been arrested, and that's kind of where all this like stuff starts to kick off. So now we see Tenma's been arrested, and everyone's like, shit. And then we just go to a restaurant, and there's like a bunch of people there that we don't know, and I was like, great, a new cast of characters to meet. Who are these fucks? And then they all just start talking about like, oh man, Tenma operated on me, and like, I love this guy. He's the best. He's the reason I can walk my grandson down the aisle or whatever. And so yeah, you get to see all of them like reminiscing on Tenma, and then we like fly over to the lonely village where that old lady had the brain aneurysm, and her shitty cop son almost prevented her from living.
Yes.
You get to see fucking everybody, and they're all so like lit up about Tenma's arrest. They're like, this guy didn't do it. He's motherfucking Kenzo Tenma. He's the best guy ever.
But
I love this guy.
What I loved too was brain aneurysm lady, because remember she dated the doctor, the village doctor, and he was like, I can't go do what you want me to do because Tenma would want me to save the people, so I'm gonna do what he would want me to do. And even our like 19-year-old doctor, the girl,
yes, we go see her too.
Yeah, she watches the news, thinks about going to help, and goes, nope, we gotta do the people. First patient, let's go. And so like all the doctors he met, he's changed how they want to aspire to be his level of doctor, and they stay to do the job. And I loved that. I thought that was amazing. One
additional thing, that old lady in the village and the doctor there, did you notice that he called her his wife?
Yes.
They got married. I'm so happy for them. Tenma's he's doing all the good things. He's fixing people up, both in their brains and with their hearts.
Yes.
So, yeah, everybody's getting incensed about Tenma being arrested. And then we meet back with Shuvald and Carl, and they're trying to get a lawyer for Tenma. They want to lawyer his ass up because they're like, he obviously didn't do it. We got to find the best lawyer that money can buy, because Shuvald, we know, is just absolutely dripping in cash.
Mm-hmm.
So
then we got Grimmer's letter shows up that says that he did all the stuff. So they're like, well, I guess it can't really be Sook, because this kind of takes it off of him. And Sook is then remembering Tenma. Well, he's remembering what Grimmer said about Tenma, how he kind of got framed for the same stuff. So he's like, oh my God, like, I almost fell under the same thing, but like, I get to be free. So now you get the feeling he wants to help out, because Grimmer's letter basically just exonerated him of all the fucking charges that he was under.
Yeah.
So he's been freed now, and he doesn't have to be on the run like Tenma the rest of his life, you know?
Right. So, yeah, basically, like, Tenma's, unbeknownst to him, he's gathering his little army in the background. They're all mobilizing without him knowing, and they're like, we're going to defend him. We're going to, like, exonerate him of these charges. We're going to get a lawyer. We're going to do everything we possibly can. So, while all that is happening, Lungay is back at the Rose Mansion, and he takes down that big portrait of the mom. For whatever reason, he gets a wild hair and it's like, I must see what's behind this thing. And he takes it down, and there's that little folded up letter. Mm-hmm. And do you have the text from that letter by chance? Did you write that down, or is it available somewhere?
I can try to find it.
Because it says it's the love letter from the monster to the beauty. And as Lungay is reading it, he's like, is this like a draft for a novel that maybe old Klaus Pope was writing? Or what is it? And I don't fucking know. Because I'm trying to figure out in this context who the monster and who the beauty is. Because I don't think it's Johann in this context.
Let's see. I really want to see. Okay. Yep. All right. Yeah, so I do have it here. It's really not horribly long, and I can't read it as good as Lungay because he's amazing. But, yeah, it is The Monster's Love Letter to the Beauty by Franz Bonaparte. I've always been watching you. I've been watching you to take in everything about you, but instead, everything about you has devoured me. How do I seem to you on the verge of my downfall? What you gave me as I crashed, You left me with beautiful jewels, those two eternal twins. The greatest crime one can commit is to take away another's name. You may have your name back. I return your name to you. Your name is Anna. Now I am only sad. Sad, sad, sad.
Yeah, so what the fuck is this? Like, is this a letter from Franz?
Fully believe it is from Franz to the twins' mother. Hands down.
And he's like,
which proves,
you left me with
I
these...
think, your theory that he is the father.
Okay,
He
because he's...
is the father.
He left... Or you left me with those two jewels, basically, right? Is that that's what he said?
Those two eternal twins. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They're
he
so
loves
spooky.
them. He definitely sees... That's like the light of his life, I think. I think he loves these children. They are jewels to him, you know? And then I'm guessing kind of like Helenka, going by Margot. She's been going by something else, so he's like, you can have your name back. Like, I'm freeing you to go be your actual self again. Like, Helenka maybe went to do, because she left to be that, you know?
And her name was also Anna, so did she name her kid Anna after her?
She might have.
'Cause I think that's where it threw me.
Or gross. Because remember, he was always playing with that one guy's daughter.
Oh, no.
I don't know, man. I gotta theorize it now, because
Gotta theorize it.
why did he say Anna? But also, like, what do you mean, I give your name back to you? Like, that is that kid's name. So I think maybe the mom's name is also Anna.
Okay, so maybe she was going by something different and then named her daughter Anna in honor
To be able
of
to
her
have
own.
the name out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That works.
That's a theory.
But good call. I mean, this to me definitively proves he is the dad. Hands down.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then, okay, so I'm assuming this is maybe where he kept her and the twins before maybe he died.
He
And
talks about
he
his
did
downfall.
keep them hidden, because remember the story of the door that can't be opened, and for some reason that's where this portrait of her is with that letter.
Yeah.
Like, there's something weird about this room. Something
fuck's
bad
going
happened in this
on?
room. I don't think
know.
she died in this room.
What if she
Maybe
did? I want to know, like, there was obviously like a big loss of life in this room, because they keep alluding to like something terrible happened, and like he's talking about his downfall. I feel like there was some kind of a mass murder situation. But
I think he died in the room.
you think he died?
Maybe he kills himself in that room.
Maybe he kills everyone else and then himself.
But who are the other people? Because
I don't know.
the twins are alive. The only person that would die is him and her. Who else is there to be pertained to this? Because we know
And we know
Margot
that the
Langer
mom-
didn't die here.
Yeah, and we know that the mom at least survived long enough to go live elsewhere with the twins.
Yes.
So she didn't die in that room, unless...
And I thought she was still living in Prague. Or when that got said, does it mean
Allegedly.
like the memory of her? Like,
Yeah.
like she's still living in Prague, as in everything you want to know about her exists there. Like, she's living in Prague. Like, it's a metaphor.
I really don't think she's alive. Like, I feel like something
Then
happened
God
to her.
damn it. Because I want to meet the mom.
I know. I would love to meet her too. I just don't know. This room is so mysterious, and I have no idea what happened in it.
By the way, I found that letter on Fuck Yeah Johann Liebert Tumblr page. There's
Hell
a
yeah.
Tumblr page just called This is a Blog dedicated to Johann Liebert,
I gotta check
the
that
main
out.
antagonist from Monster.
My God.
Weird.
So one of the last things we see in the episode, Tenma is being extradited from Prague back to
Okay.
Germany. He's going back to Dusseldorf.
I
And
have a question for you.
okay.
I have a question for you. Do you believe Lunge now believes Tenma is innocent?
Yes.
And he was throwing him basically a hint on how to get
Oh,
out
yeah.
of prison.
For sure, for sure. I don't know about a hint on how to get out, but
Yes.
definitely a hint on how to not get convicted, because he tells Tim as he walks by, he's like, I've interrogated 1 million people like you, and the silent ones, the ones who are stoic and don't say anything, those are the toughest ones to convict. He's telling him, like, just sit down, shut up, and wait.
Yeah. That's what I was getting. I was like, oh, because, like, I've been getting the feeling he's coming around,
Yeah.
but I feel like right there, he's on Tenma's side now. He's
for
fully
sure.
even trying to help him. Now he's on the side of all these people that are like, nope, he's a good one.
Yeah. I don't think we have a single antagonist in Tenma's life right now, aside from Johan, of course, and the police that are trying to keep him. But, like, now everyone is Team Tenma. Everyone is like, no, this guy's innocent. Johan sucks. He's real. We have to prove this.
That was a good episode. I did like that one.
That was
Seeing
a
all the
very good
people and all
episode.
that stuff.
Then we
52.
go to the 52.
That is
This one.
lawyer.
We get a brand new character in this one, Gunter Milch. That last name just means milk, if you were curious.
Oh, the weird prisoner guy.
Yes.
How does one turn your skin ice cold by pretending?
I have
What
no
a
idea,
master.
man. I know.
What a master
he's
actor.
Like the prison escapee to beat them all. He's escaped from, like, every single prison he's ever been in, which is
12
apparently
prisons
a
he's
lot
been
of
in.
them. That's craziness. So we see that Tenma is being investigated or being interrogated, and he's straight up following Legay's advice. He's like, I'm just going to be quiet. I'm going to sit here and stare at my hands. I'm going to be a good boy, and I'll figure out a way to get out of this mess.
Yeah.
So I loved the way that he met Mr. Milch in the hospital. So yeah, the prison escapee guy, he like is like, oh, my tummy hurts. Oh no, I drank poison. And he goes to the fucking infirmary, and the doctors in there are like, I don't know what to do. We should call the doctor that we have, like our new prisoner doctor. So call Tenma in, and Tenma's like, I'm gonna need some warm towels and some boiling water and clean sheets. I'm like, is this guy giving birth?
Yeah.
Is he gonna sire a litter of kittens? What's happening here?
Honestly, because he was like pressing on his gut and he was like, does this hurt? And he was like, ooh. I was like, it's fucking appendicitis. Like, he even had me fooled.
Yeah, no, Tenma was not fooled at all. He clocks that fakery immediately. And the guy's like, dang, you're better than the other doctors. You want to escape with me? And they just become buddies instantly.
Respect, man. Respect. You saw it through. Nice.
Yeah. And then he has like a little bit of a backstory too. His parents stowed him in a coin locker regularly while they went to work. And then one day they just like left him in there and went to Tunisia or something.
That part was weird.
It's sad. Like,
But
man.
it had one of my favorite animated moments though. Because it opens with the coin locker and the Tunisia thing, but then later when he's recounting the story, he talks about how they went to Tunisia and it's like pulling out of that street, and then you see it's like in a frame, like it's a painting.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Oh yeah, because it's not real for him. I was like, that's fucking brilliant. I loved that. I thought that was really fucking genius how they do that.
So meanwhile, we see old Fritz Werdemann. He is the son of a spy. He is lawyer extraordinaire, and he is probably going to be representing Tenma. So he had originally been approached by Schuvald, and I love this detail too, because he was like, he talked to Schuvald about it, and he was like, I don't know what kind of weird political motive you have for me needing to defend this serial killer, but like, I'm not going to do that because I don't believe in you as a person, Schuvald. And I thought that was cool. Just like more world building, more like deepening the story that he was, the puppet master of Munich or whatever they called him. Nobody liked him because he was all shifty and like just basically pulling the puppet strings of all the politics.
Yeah.
So he was like, I don't want your blood money. I'm not gonna defend this guy. But now the Tenma fan club basically is like asking, can you defend this guy? We think he's innocent. And he's like, well, shit, now everybody wants me to defend him. I guess I'm going to do it. But also, so this guy weirds me out. He's got a super pregnant wife, and she just like...
I thought you were going to say, he weirds me out because he has a super intense stare.
He does have a very intense stare.
Yeah. He freaks me out with that shit.
Yeah. So his big ass pregnant wife comes in. She's like, I'm 9 months and 1 day pregnant. It's time for me to give birth sometime soon. And she turns on the radio and is playing the most discount music box version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow because they couldn't get the rights to Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Yeah.
And apparently that was like the song that his dad used to play at like the beginning and the end of his radio show. And we know that his dad was like an espionage, like a spy type of guy, but we don't know a whole lot about him. And the guy appears to love his dad because he's like, oh, I love this song. And then he looks at his wife and he like claps her on the back and is like, turn it off. I'm like, what
I know.
was that about?
I thought it was some weird like sleeper agent shit. Like it was making him like lose his mind. So he was like, nope, you got turned off. Because then instantly when she takes that, he goes, well, let's go get dinner. You want Italian? What do you want?
Yeah.
And like he's all smiles again. Like
Yeah.
that song does something or reminds him of something Grimmer style, you know?
Yeah, I think that might be what it is because
Yeah, there's a bad memory with it.
Yeah, he talks about how Somewhere Over the Rainbow was like a really hopeful song, and it's what the people of like the free side of Germany would play and like show the other side, like this is what you could have somewhere over the rainbow. So yeah, maybe his dad, we don't know which side his dad was a spy for. It's all very mysterious. So what happens next? Then we're talking to the cops. Yeah. Okay. We talked to Tenma again. So he goes and meets Tenma, and I love here how it harkens back to like the very first scene of Monster, because he's talking to Tenma and he's like, tell me what it is that makes you innocent. And Tenma has this little like mini breakdown because he's still so conflicted in his heart. He remembers that Turkish woman who was yelling at him, and because her husband came in at the same time as like a high-powered executive or something, and the hospital was like, well, fuck the Turkish immigrant, you got to go operate on the executive because like he gives our hospital money and we can't let him die. So that's the whole impetus of Tenma, you know, choosing to operate on the young boy who's been shot in the head, which turned out to be Johan, rather than like saving a political prisoner or whatever, the mayor.
I loved this whole monologue because it is, he literally says what I tell people is the idea for the show.
Yes, exactly. He's like, do doctors, what does he say? Something about the weight of a soul.
He keeps thinking back to Eva's whole like human lives are not created equal thing, and he's like, yes, they are. Their lives are created equal, but how do we know the hierarchy of if you are good or bad, right or wrong? Yeah, how do we equate, like, all patients deserve the same treatment, but how do we evaluate their souls to who is worthy of that saving? Because he's like, I still don't know if I made the right decision saving that kid.
Right.
Because he has done so much bad since then.
Yeah. And then the lawyer is like, you are like Papa.
Yeah, he does.
He says, you are like me, because lawyers and doctors don't really have a choice on who they're representing or who they're going to save, who's on their table. Like, this is, you don't get to weigh a person's soul before you decide whether or not they are worthy of having justice.
Yeah.
So he's like, you know what, Tenma, I see your heart. I see you're good. I'm going to take your case. And then he also like reads off all these names of the patients who are like, he's like, oh, you know, all these people wanted me to represent you. And he just starts reading them off. And Tenma sits there with tears in his eyes. And he's like, I remember each and every one of them.
Fucking died. He's like, oh man, I hope he did get to walk his grandkids down the aisle. Like he says
he like remembers
all of it.
Details of all his patients' lives. And he's like, yeah, I remember exactly what each of them needed in that moment. And I hope that I could provide that and make their lives better. He just fucking cares so much.
Because he is Tenma. Like, Tenma is equivalent to the best.
Yeah.
That right there, total Tenma. But yeah, I was so happy that he turned and was just like, he believed him and he saw the truth in his words and was like, I will take your case. It's like, fuck yes, everything's coming up Tenma. This is good. I'm feeling good.
Yeah. And Tenma told him, he laid out like fucking everything. He told him the whole thing about like, yeah, I was going to like shoot Johan in the parking garage or whatever, but I didn't get the chance to do that because I'm a coward and all that.
Yeah.
And then we see Fritz Verdeman, the lawyer, meet with Dr. Reichwein. And the lawyer asks Reichwein, like, let's omit that part of the plan where Tenma is like hunting down and planning to shoot Johan, because that doesn't look too good on the witness stand, you know? And I kind of wonder if that's going to come back around to like bite them in the ass.
He kind of says, let's not bring up Johan at all. He was like, let's just avoid that. We don't care that someone else is guilty. We just care that Tenma is innocent. So let's not muddle this up and like point blame somewhere else. Let's just prove, clean and simple, this guy is good and didn't do it.
Yes. But also the lawyer is trying to find Eva, because Reichwein has been trying to convince Eva to also work with the lawyer and be like, can you just testify because you saw the shit go down in the parking garage? Like, you know what happened. And Eva's like, you know what? I will talk to the lawyer, and tries to give him a call. And she reaches the office, and the office is like, oh, his super pregnant wife finally had the baby, so he can't talk to him.
Well, no, she does talk to him. And she meets with him, and he's all like, so you'll testify? And she goes, well, they go, will you testify to what you saw that night? Because she was talking to him, and she goes, no, because I want him to go to prison. And they're like,
yeah,
why? Why are you doing this? And she's like, he broke up with me, so,
Right.
And then she, like, has this whole... I don't remember why she... So, no, wait.
No, so Tenma wants to talk to the lawyer again, right?
That's after, yeah. So that's in the next episode, what you're talking about. Yeah, so, pregnant wife does have a baby, and he's like, oh, shit, well, I gotta go. And I was supposed to meet with Tenma to discuss what we're gonna do, but I'll just send Mr. Ball, my second in command, and he'll take care of it.
Right.
And buddy, did I not see that coming until this one clue.
Oh my god.
But I will say this though. I said, Roberto.
Yes.
I was going to text you, just plain and simple, just gasp, Roberto. That reveal is exquisite.
Oh my god.
I'm
the
talking
way that they just...
masterful.
This show has such a way, and it's just this fucking character that they do it with. Like, there's all sorts of reveals and stuff that happen, but the way that they continue to reveal, like, holy shit, it's Roberto. I'm surprised every goddamn time. It shouldn't do that to me every time.
Like, okay. Why did I not know from the fucking voice, though, bro?
I know.
It's his fucking voice. We know him.
He's doing an affect with it though, because like he sounds so happy and peppy as Ball. He's like, oh, I'm a lawyer now, and it just it doesn't fit with the character of Roberto in the slightest as we know him.
And we always see him from the back. This whole time that they're meeting, and I fucking love how he starts this whole sentence. He's just like he's just writing something down with that pen. And he's like, didn't always write with this hand, Wasn't until this injury that I got. And I went, what the fuck do you mean?
What do you mean?
And he taps his shoulder. And I went, no. And then he's all, you probably don't recognize me. I know. I lost a lot of weight in that time. And he just starts like saying stuff. I'm like, holy shit, it's gonna be Roberto.
Yup.
And I like how they somehow drew him to look like a lot skinnier. He does look kind of different.
He does.
He looks like kind of a gaunter version.
He's still very like large and imposing just because he's a big man, but he's no longer like linebacker big. He's just like tall now.
And oh god. I had to say the thing. I gasped, Roberto. And then he's like, you know what? there's a lot going on around here. I hear that we interviewed somebody of interest to maybe testify on your thing. I think I found my next victim. I think I'm gonna kill this Eva Heinemann.
Yeah.
And Tenma's still so good. You can't do that to her. And
Can't
he's like,
kill her.
oh, but what are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna go pay her a visit. And buddy, does he play that stuff so good still? So that one ends there. We get a fucking Roberto reveal.
Yes.
And he's like, I'm gonna go kill her. Which I was like, all right, go for it. That's fine. She just said she wasn't gonna testify to help Tenma. Like, we don't need her.
Yeah. He's basically
So-
like, I'm gonna do you a favor because like she can't testify against you.
I actually loved that. He's such a villain.
I
man.
know, man. Yeah, he knows that it pulls at his heartstrings, so he knows it's going to hurt Tenma, but he's spinning it. He's like, she can't testify against you now, and then I get to eliminate another person who really knows what happened. So like, it's good for me, it's good for you.
Yeah.
Because Eva really is the only link that knows that Johan is the killer. Like, she is the key piece. She's that one stone that if you pull that out, the whole case crumbles.
Yeah.
They need her testimony.
Man, that was a great reveal, and I know we discussed if he'd ever come back, and I just wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
And it just came out of nowhere, because then I'm literally thinking this whole time, because in the next one, he's doing more stuff with the lawyer firm, and I'm like, how did you get to this point?
I know. Did you
'Cause
just like go
don't
get a law
know-
degree or like?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you were legit like a security guy.
Yeah.
I feel like you were not a lawyer beforehand. You like were security of sorts.
Right. Like, does he just know people and he just got like a friend of
Maybe.
a friend put him in this position and now he's able to like, is he
I bet
doing
he
this just
faked-
because of Tenma?
I bet he faked documentation.
Probably.
And is this like a Johan is 12 steps ahead? Like, oh, he's gonna get arrested at some point, and I need you in this position when that occurs.
That could be true. Yeah. I mean,
Johan's
Johan's
a fucking master.
he
Master
is.
tactician. So I don't know how he fits into being here, but I kept going like, how did you come to be in this seat to be the second in command of the guy who would eventually fucking
represent Tenma.
Tenma?
Yeah.
How did you get here? Because it's not like they said, oh, my new assistant or whatever. They're like, oh, yeah, Mr. Ball.
Yeah. Mr.
Like,
Ball,
he-
obviously.
He's part of this, you know? Whatever. So anyway, then we go to episode 53, Determination.
Determination. Old Milch is faking into the poisoning.
Man. So this also came as a surprise to everybody. So right after he hears Roberto was going to kill Ava, he decides to confess to all the charges,
Yeah.
which shocks everybody who's trying to fucking get him freed. They're like, why? Why did you do that?
Yeah. It's
So,
the pieces that this episode sets up. So
yeah.
we start again with Milch faking into the poisoning, and the doctor in the hospital is like, this motherfucker, just put him on a bed. I'll deal with him later. I have to go like upstairs and hang out with other prisoners or something. And we see Tenma in the sick ward too, and he's hooked up to an IV because he's refusing his meals now, and he's collapsed of starvation, which made me so sad.
Yeah.
So, Tenma asks Milch for help in escaping, and Milch is basically like ranting and raving, kind of making a cover story, being like, "Oh, I'll be out of here in 5 days. Just you watch." And so Tenma internalizes that, and he's like, "Okay, 5 days."
Yeah.
And then we flash back on Ribalto, and Tenma talking about how Eva saw Johan and why he wants to kill her. So the way too that he talks about her, he calls her a miserable, loudmouth, stuck-up bitch. I was like, shit, that's a lot
he
of
goes
adjectives.
hard.
He has a vendetta against her, and I think it's because she is one of maybe the only person who he tried to kill and she got away.
Yeah.
Like,
I think so.
it's stuck with him. Obviously, there is something that is like under his skin about Eva, and he's like, I have to fucking kill her. So, and also just like a side note, in the scenes where Roberto and Tenma are talking and Tenma's behind the glass and we're on the Roberto side, they do this effect on Tenma's voice where you can tell that there's glass between them. And I'm like, man, this show's so fucking good.
I know. The Foley, man.
The Foley.
This is also the one, right, where Ava just starts, like, remembering all these different places that she was with Tenma and sees him, like, in this restaurant that she went to, and she's thinking fondly about him, and she's like, yeah, we went on that picnic date, and I kicked that rock off the fucking tarp because I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, she's, like, intentionally sabotaging her date with Tenma, and I'm like, what's going on? I think she needed his attention. And that's the only way she knew how to get it was by being bad. Like, because the same thing with her dad growing up. You know, she never got enough love from her dad, and now she's just acting out in that same way with Tenma. It's another thing that I think is designed to make us more sympathetic toward her. But, you know, it's hard.
I was not, because everything he wants to do, like, he's like, oh, we could go do all this stuff. And she's like, that's where you would take me?
Yeah.
I hate this. And then just gets up and leave. Oh, yeah, because, like, they're at that restaurant, and he's, like, reading a book, and he's like, oh, Ava, you're here.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to see you. And she's like, I've been sitting here for 5 fucking minutes. You care about your book more than me. I'm leaving. And he's all like, I'll follow you, like the little puppy dog that I am. And then he takes her on a picnic, and she's like, why would we sit in the dirt? And he's like, because it's fun to, you know, eat outside sometimes. But look, I put these rocks on the corners so that, like, the picnic thing doesn't fly away. And she just, like, moves one and makes everything blow away. And he's like, oh, there's dirt on the sandwiches. They're ruined now.
It's sad for him. I know he's just, like, crouching on the ground with these sandwiches, smiling sadly, like, oh no, our picnic, it's all gone wrong. And she's just standing over him with a scowl on her face.
Mean,
like, so mean.
Sandwiches.
Angry face. Ugh. So that's when Tenma, he asks to see the detectives after he talks to Roberto, and he's like, I killed those 3 doctors with the poison candy. That was me. And I also shot Junkers in the parking garage. That was also me, which obviously none of it was. And then the news breaks about his confession, and Reichwein and Eva and Fritz, they all see it on the news, and they're just like, what the fuck is going on? And they all kind of go up to the police station too, and they're just like, let us see him, let us talk to him. This isn't like him. Why is he confessing? And little do they know it's all part of the plan, but he won't even talk to his lawyer. He won't do nothing. Tenma's like, nope, I've confessed. I will be transferred to the big prison now, because he's been hanging out at, like, the little jailhouse basically. And then also in this, so Vertimon, the lawyer, he gets a call from Ribalto, and he tells him that Tenma is like his father, who was innocent. And so it's like Roberto believes in Tenma as this character, Ball. He's like, yeah, we're going to get him out of there. Like, he's innocent. It's going to be fine. And Roberto is sowing seeds, but of what I do not know. I'm not sure what's going on in that scene. Like, why is he getting in Vertimon's head like that?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but that's definitely what he's doing. He's playing him up for something.
Yeah, because I mean, Vertimon does freak out later on about that same thing. Like, he goes to see Eva to get a confession, or to get to
see if she'll not confess, but to testify for Tenma.
Yeah.
And he's like, you have the power. You could do this. You could save him. And the whole thing got way intense.
Out of hand. Like, he's banging on the door and shit. But so we kind of learned through his breakdown, his father was sentenced to 20 years for being a spy. And that sent Fritz kind of into turmoil, both, like, you know, in his heart, because he's like, oh, my dad has been sentenced for a crime. But then also as a lawyer, because it's his duty to represent the innocent, and his dad, like, he believes he was innocent, but was he really? And he doesn't know that. He's questioning himself. He's like, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to believe. So yeah, he's kind of coming apart at the seams about it. And then Eva,
that's when she starts walking through, because she's even shocked, and she's all, I feel like she's always trying to do the opposite, because I feel like she wanted to see him go to prison, but now that he's willfully going, she's like, well, then I'll just save him.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like she is. She just wants to do anti whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
And
that
she's
makes
like
sense.
reminded of the sandwich because she goes to the park and this little boy's like, "You look sad, lady. You want a sandwich?"
You want a sandwich?
And she's looking at that little kid with the same scowl, and the mom and dad are like, "Oh, don't bother that mean-looking lady." So that one kind of ends there, and then it picks up in episode 54. She's
Well-
eating. We do that whole thing again.
Yeah.
Like the whole ending again.
That's kind of like, I think you're designed to stop watching there and then pick up on 54 to finish out the arc.
Okay.
But I really wanted you to have the cliffhanger at the end of this.
Well, we had a
So,
fucking cliffhanger.
Yeah. So Eva, we open on the picnic, like you said, and then Eva is telling Ball Roberto that she wants to testify now for Tenma's innocence. So she's like, "Come on over to my
Yep.
hotel. Here's the address." And Roberto's like, "I'll be right fucking there."
Oh, I'm just down the street. See you in a few minutes.
And then we cut to a whole new situation. And there's this dude laying face down on the fucking
Bruh.
road.
The weirdest. I was like, what is happening here? I
Yeah.
was so like, what is the goal of these
I know.
people?
So Gustav and Helene are these people. It's like a con man and his cheesy little girlfriend who's like sniffed
God, I
all
don't
the coke.
like her. She's just a mini Eva. They even draw her the same.
They do.
Sometimes.
She reminded me kind of a little bit of Faye from fucking Beat Bop Moot Mop.
Okay.
I don't know why. Maybe
like,
just like the
you're wondering-
heistiness.
Yeah, you're wondering what he's doing because he gets up and he's like, okay, no, that was wrong. It's car passes, fall. Car passes, fall. So you're like,
Yes.
is he doing like insurance fraud? Like he's trying to pretend like he got hit by a car so that he's going to get money? Because like we don't know what is going on. But this girl's like, you promised we're going to get married today, you said. And he's like, yeah, you know it, baby. I just got to do this job and then we're done. We're set for life. And
He's
then
talking way too much about how they're going to get married and how much he loves her and they're just like
Yeah.
going to have a life together. I'm like, man, this is going to end well for this
See,
kid.
I didn't think anything about that. I was just like, what, just what are we doing?
Yeah.
How is this going to impact everything?
Right.
And so he's playing it up again, talking about doing his stuff. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to practice again. I'm going to go out here. We're going to do the thing. And then she says something to him. She's like, are you sure you love me? And he's like, of course I love you, babe, with every part of me. And then he gets fucking hit by a car. Which is the fucking like van that's carrying Tenma and Milk Guy.
Yeah. So the prison van hits them, and then Milch is like, "Oh shit, you hit him? You weren't supposed to hit him. That's my little brother. He was supposed to like be a distraction.
And
That way we get away."
Then I was like, oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
The,
That part
the
kind of
police-
fucked me up. That like horror realization of like, oh, I know exactly what's going on, and
Yeah.
fuck, this did not
Yeah.
go how it was supposed to.
I did feel really bad for the escapee guy there because he was just like, "You hit him. You weren't supposed to hit him." And then like, yeah, like the bricks all come tumbling down on him.
Yeah.
But then the prisoner guards, they're like, "Oh, you know what? We have a doctor in our bag. Like maybe he can save this
I
guy."
hate how he's just a pocket doctor everywhere he goes for the mob. Oh yeah, well, we got this doctor guy we know.
God.
Oh hey, send him in to operate on the prisoner guy. Like everywhere he is, they're like, oh, there's one.
Oh
Use
yeah,
him up.
our doctor.
Yeah.
So Tenma goes over to examine Gustav's body, and like at this point, I'm like, Gustav is dead as fuck. Tenma ain't gonna be doing anything here.
Yeah. Honestly, I still believed the heist was going as planned.
Oh, really?
I was hoping. I was
Yeah.
like, man, are they really playing it like the heist is going good, right?
Heist is going super good
I'm
at this point.
hoping. I was like, I'm hoping that that's the idea, but no, it's not. It literally went wrong.
Yeah, and then it goes crazy because Tenma, as he's examining Gustav's body, steals the gun that this guy had on him, and then just like whips it out and points it at the police officers. And he's like, "You're gonna unhandcuff me right now, or else."
Yeah.
And I'm like, is this the moment where Tenma has like fully broken bad? Like, have we lost Dr. Tenma?
Yes, my God. No, but he has to do what he needs to do to get, I think, because he was already on board to do an escape. He's like,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to make it fucking happen still.
Yeah.
So you know what? We're not going to lose this. We're not losing this opportunity. This is the moment. We're just going to make the moment happen. We're going to improvise.
Yeah.
And he just made it happen.
And at this point, I'm thinking like, well, Gustav is dead anyway, and he's still trying to save the life of somebody else, Eva. So,
Yeah.
you know, trade off. But then we learn almost in the next scene. Like, so we're cutting back and forth between like Roberto and Eva and Tenma escaping in the next few scenes here. But like, as Tenma is escaping, he's still advocating for Gustav. Like he got everybody out of the handcuffs and everything, and they're all together in a car, like trying to get to a hospital because apparently Gustav isn't dead. He can still be safe. Like he has a cerebral hemorrhage, but like he's still salvageable. So they're trying to drive him. And even his brother is like, just abandon that idea. Like, we don't need to save this guy, right in front of his girlfriend. And she's like, what do you mean we don't need to save him? Like she's losing her mind because she's high as shit and sad. Just watched her boyfriend get annihilated by a van. So it's a bit of a chaotic car ride, but they do get him.
Let me tell you this as well.
Yes.
I had to finish this up for the day, so I watched this one at 1.7 times speed. So to watch him go like, love you, and just like get hit, it was very unexpected.
God. Yeah,
I had 15 minutes left of work for a 22-minute episode, so had to make it work, and I made it work.
Book it. So yeah, they get him to the hospital, and Tenma even like writes down. He's like, I wrote down everything about his condition. Take this note. He like basically pins it to her chest and is like, go talk to this doctor and he'll be fine.
Here's your lunch. Go to school. He's still like, hey, Daddy Tenma's got you. You're good. Just go tell him this.
Yep.
I love that.
And then old Mill, she tells Tenma like, wow, you're officially a fugitive now. Congratulations. And Tenma just gives him this smirk like, I've been on the road for 10 years. I think I know a little bit about fugitiveness.
And he's like, well, you should just come with me. Like, you know, we escaped together. Come join me. And he's like, nope, I got work to do. And leaves on his own.
Yeah. So that's where we last see Tenma in this episode. But back to the Ava and what's-his-nuts, Ribalto storyline. So he is going to come get the testimony, and she doesn't know who he is yet. Like she hasn't put the pieces together. So she's hanging out in the hotel lobby and orders a scotch, and then
I loved this whole part so much.
It was so intense. So she orders her scotch, and then in Lunge fashion, she's like, wait, bring me a coffee instead. And like, oh, is this going to be a turning point for her? Or is she just like trying to stay sober for this?
I kind of gave it like a fist pump, like, all right, go Eva. Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
So, Roberto is already in the lobby, just at a different table.
Yeah.
And they're both waiting for each other without knowing it. And she clocks his voice and has that like flashback of him. And it's so
Dude,
gross.
it was grody, right?
I hated that flashback so much. Like the black and white grainy, his heaving chest up and down on top of her. And then like the drooling mouth. I'm like, man, this is gross.
Yeah. I loved that. Because like the whole thing was they heard that Tenma escaped.
Yes.
So then she was like, why did you escape? I'm literally trying to save your life right now. Like every time she wants to do something, he does the opposite. And I know that's why she fucking hates him.
They're star-crossed haters, man.
But then Roberto gets a call saying like, okay, well, you got to come back to the office because, I mean, everything's changed now. He escaped. Yep. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll come back to the office. And that's when she's like, wait a minute, that voice. And turns and sees that coffee and the cigarette sitting there. And she was like, he was fucking right there.
Yes.
He was right there. Oh, my God. And she fucking books it up to the room. She books up to the room. She's terrified. does the keys, gets in, closes the door, and I was on pins and fucking needles, man.
Did you expect him to be in the room? Because I did.
I did after the next part, because she like walks in and goes, wait a minute. That's not my cigarette. And she goes, that's his smell. And I went,
Yes.
oh my God.
The scent of Roberto.
So I kind of figured he was going to like come around like the corner or like from the bathroom right then and be like, oh, there you are or something. But no. There's a knock knock on the door. And she opens it.
She fucking opens it.
And I can't tell if it was like a fear look. It was just like a... So I don't know if it's Tenma at the door.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, it's either going to be Roberto or it's going to be Tenma. And whoever it is...
expect a bigger fear reaction for Roberto. So I think it's just like, holy fuck. The fucker I hate. There he is, kind of thing.
My shit-ass ex-husband.
Yeah. I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a breakneck next few episodes, I believe.
Okay.
So that was Monster Monday for now. 51 through 54 complete. Next time on YMBToAP, we're going to be talking about episodes 55 through 57. We're going to wrap up the whole arrestment arc. So this was a pretty short arc, just 2 YMBToAPs about it.
Very nice. I am ready. I'm ready. I'm just ready.
I'm ready too. Like, I feel like these episodes were great setup. I love what they're doing in these. I feel like it's awesome to bring all these characters back that we had forgotten about, but now they're important again. And like seeing how the community is just so behind Tenma. Like I loved seeing kind of the ripples that his whole arrest had on everybody.
Yeah. No difference to the ending still. So I'm waiting for the ending to change because we still haven't. So right now, the ending is still the part of the book where he first gets in the kid and he is like happy, but then he's becoming sad that like his life is so standard, and I guess he's getting the hunger, but he doesn't want to eat anybody. So I'm like, where's that change going to be that we start doing the end of the book where he eats the king and all the people in the court and eats that whole castle? Yeah. And are we going to go further to where he eats the other monster? And I'm feeling like that's going to change as we get close to the end of the story, where potentially him and Anna finally start to meet again.
Yeah. We didn't hear at all from Johan so far in this arc. Like, he's just been doing Johan things in the shadows. We got no idea what's going on with him.
Yeah, because he's got thoughts about Tenma being in prison.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he has set some stuff up because Roberto is there in his position. So he's puppet mastering something.
That's right. So next week, 55 through 57. Please write in about these guys. I want to know what you guys are thinking about a monster. It is still super good, and I'm still super intrigued, and I'm recommending it more to people at work now. I'm like, this is like a crime thriller. I think you guys would like it, because when you say anime, people think like wild stuff. I'm like, this is literally like any cop show you're watching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good.
The least
good
magical anime that we've watched.
Yeah. Because even fucking Erased had time travel.
Yeah.
You know? Like, this is literally just
a gritty thriller. It's
real enough. You know? Yeah. I mean, brainwashing and sleeper agents is a pretty real thing.
Well, yeah.
So I'm just like, well, you know, this is a very plausible one. It's a very grounded one.
In reality.
That's what I tell everybody. So I am ready. Okay, so when this arc ends next time, what's the next arc called?
So the next arc after, right now the arc that we're in is Arrestment, and then following Arrestment, we're going to go back to Frankfurt. Okay.
I'm ready. I'm so ready. I might actually go start watching these next ones right now. I'm so ready.
I'm so excited that we're coming to the end of it, because
So you had said that you don't really remember kind of like the ending and stuff, but like you knew Roberto was coming back.
No,
Or
I
were
didn't.
you shocked?
I was shocked. I
Okay.
don't remember. I remember like one more bit storyline that happens, and I remember the literal end. But
Okay.
I don't think I remember the entire end. I just remember like one thing that happens, and that was the one thing that
Kind of
turned
ticked
me.
you off?
Yeah, like it turned me against the whole. I was already in my first watch of Monster. At this point, I was already like, I don't fucking give a shit about any of these people.
Yeah.
But at the very end, I remember being like, why did I put time into this? So I'm
Yeah.
very curious how I'm gonna feel at the end of it this time.
I'm ready to get to it.
I'm curious how you're
So-
gonna feel because I feel like that is gonna help color my ideas too.
Yeah.
For better or for
cannot-
worse.
I think I'm gonna go and like propose this now. I think the final Monster Monday, that's pretty much gonna be the entire episode.
I would love
To
that.
then like recap our whole thoughts and feelings the entire time now.
Yes.
So with that, you ready to get prepared for the closure of Monster Monday? It's coming. It's coming down the mountain. All right, let's go get ready.
Okay. If you loved this episode, please tell a friend about us and tell a friend about Monster Monday. Word of mouth is the best way we can get the good YMBToAP into brand new ears, and we release weekly every single Monster Monday. If you're watching along with us, if you're just living vicariously, you don't have a way to watch Monster, and you're just like, man, I love hearing these people talk about Johan, whoever the fuck that is. I love that for you. Why don't you bring a friend in? Maybe a friend who has access to Monster. Where is Monster? Is it on Netflix?
It is on Netflix, but only in Japanese.
Okay, so I mean, you can watch a Japanese subtitled version of Monster on Netflix. It's not bad. The English is what we're watching, but you can watch the Japanese one. It's not going to be too different. If
Yeah.
you want to talk to us about monsters or about anything at all, you can catch us over on Discord. We hang out there each and every day, not just Monday. We're always in there talking about other stuff. Robert's going to be posting that trailer for Shelby Oaks, and we're going to talk about that. We've been talking about the Pit. If you guys are into the Pit, we've got some people on there that are like, hell yeah, Pit, let's go. The Pit is a medical show, and it's very gory and graphic, and it's so sad. I can't watch it because it's so sad, but Richard really loves it, so maybe you'll love it too, especially if you like medical stuff. So check out the Discord. That link lives in the show notes forever and always. It's free. Just click on it. You just got to make a little account, and then you can have us in your phone. We're there all the time. And you just talk to our friends, our listeners. And we want to say, of course, thank you to our listeners for supporting us forever and always. You're a number one in our hearts.
Our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube. He has been number one in our hearts for many years with them awesome beats. Go check him out. And as always, thanks for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. Did you know he was rocks?
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
Did I send you my water? What is that word? Sommelier?
Sommelier?
Sommelier? Yeah. What does that
Sommelier?
even
Yeah.
fucking mean?
Like a wine sommelier is one who knows the flavor of
So
all
just
the
like-
wines and the pairing of them.
So
It's
just
the guy
like
that comes up with the
a
towel and a
water
bucket.
knowledge source, a wine knowledge source,
Yeah.
because they know all
Yeah.
the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this
Thank-
one has a nose of oak and hints of rose or whatever.
Did I tell you about my water sommelier guy?
Yeah, you sent me this guy with his fucking forehead.
I can't quit thinking about this guy and all the water things and how I've been drinking water wrong my whole life.
I mean, I just drink it out the tap. That's all
Guess
I
what?
need.
That's okay. That's probably the better version.
Yeah, true. I mean, that's what he said in his video. So I am a superior.
Yeah, you building up that bacteria defense.
Me and my TC water gut.
Bro, if you grew up in TC drinking water, you're immune to life.
You're hardy.